As our temperatures cool and our daylight shortens, nature starts preparing for winter. But first, one last show that makes Wisconsin one of the most beautiful parts of the country this time of the year. From October to early November, our trees light up from green to yellow to orange and red and everything in between. But why?
The disruption of chlorophyll stopping production because the daylight is getting shorter. And so as that chlorophyll stops being produced, it kind of dissipates and disappears throughout the leaf. And then you start to see the carotenoids that are within the leaf structure. Those are going to be your yellows and oranges and reds.
Nobody knows exactly why trees do this from an evolutionary perspective in the fall. There are all kinds of theories, from deterring insects, showing the vitality of a tree, and even defense from extinct animals from the Ice Age. We will really never know for sure. But what we do know is Wisconsin and the Great Lakes forests have forest compositions dominated by species that love putting on this show.
Your state parks, your county parks, city parks are always great. Finding those mature woodlots are always fantastic because that's where you find a lot of those native tree species that you're talking about here, those mesic forests.
Not only is the sugar maple our state tree and the national symbol of Canada, but in my opinion, the most beautiful fall color you can see. But fall color isn't an exact science, and sometimes beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
But this is where it all comes down to personal taste.
Red oak has to be my favorite fall color.
Quaking aspen. I like the gold fall color when it contrasts against some evergreens.
The reds of red oak, oranges of sugar maple, and the yellows of quaking aspen are all hard to ignore. And because of our oak and maple dominated forests mixed in with pine, Wisconsin has some of the most colorful views in the United States. With all this beauty comes a price. Leaf cleanup time. But what can you do that can also help the environment? For starters, keep the leaves where they fall.
Mulch them. They provide a great nutrient source and nitrogen source for your lawn, especially if you have a big lawn. You can mulch them up with a mulching mower. Really simple and easy to do. That way you don't have to spend the hours and hours of raking them into the curb.
Not only do numerous species of insect fall with the leaves, but rely on them for the next generation. These leaves slow down water and reduce erosion in the process. Going a step further, in planting native trees instead of cultivars or introduced species helps local ecosystems while also having tons of fall color. This will help attract more songbirds and wildlife to your yard. While some aspects of why trees change is still a mystery to science, it's a beautiful annual sight right here in your own backyard. Meteorologist Eric Mangus, FOX6 News.